Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. The man who runs Edinburgh's crisis centre, you know, the R Crisis Centre, can't say it too early in a YouTube video. He has been suspended. There's been a lot of trouble there. He himself has been a very diversive character. He goes by the name of Muruddle Wadwa, or something like that. Waswa. You know, Wadwa, Muruddle. It's MRI, don't care. Very hard to say, probably deliberately chosen. He's been suspended. There's going to be a probe over the treatment of staff because he didn't like the fact that they felt uncomfortable with a man on the premises. He's very gender critical. He wants men to have the right to go in there. He says that men should always have the right to go in because, you know, just because they're women and that they're being attacked by men doesn't mean that they need anywhere safe and free for men. This is his views. He likes to wear women's clothes. He's one of those weirdos with a sort of mental condition that makes him think that we have to join in with his delusions. Obviously, we don't. He is a man. XY chromosome, tiny, tiny penis, tiny balls, very inadequate little man. And so he says, no, it's very important, of course, that as a man, I can talk to these women. I don't know if he gets off on it. He probably gets an erection as he's putting his knickers on. It's all a gynophilia, isn't it? But yeah, he has been suspended. Now, he's what he's called identifies as a woman, which means, of course, he's still got all his bits attached. And he doesn't actually have a gender certificate. So he is technically and legally still a man. So that's why there's all these problems. Now, there's been a whole load of disciplinary actions against him, mainly because of his treatment of his staff. He does not want people to know he's a man, I mean. And he insists that people who come there are not told whether employees are male or female or whether they're likely to meet a man or a woman. He wants to keep it a big surprise, you know, presumably to harm emotionally these women even further after the physical attack that they've suffered. He is a very strange man in that he wants people. He says he's all for equality. He's all for equality. He's all for treating people right and with respect. This is his line. And yet I don't think there's any respect in doing this to women. And it seems very, very odd. And he's another one of those pro-SNP types, SNP activist type, very much like all the others. So a bit weird, a bit warped, predatorial perhaps. Who knows? Certainly shouldn't be anywhere near women. You know, real women. It's one of these where J.K. Rowling felt so bad about what was going on that she set up, with her own money, it must be said, and totally funds, this isn't a council-funded thing, a woman's R Crisis Centre in Edinburgh as well. But her one, of course, it caters exclusively for women and that no man is ever going to be on site, which, of course, is the correct thing. Not all men are dangerous. Not all men would do these things to women. But any man who's a real man will understand that these women need their own space. Any man who doesn't think these women need their own space isn't a real man. He's an inadequate. And he's a danger, like this Muruddle Wadwa. So hopefully he won't just be suspended. He will be fired. And he can go off and grow up and become something other than what he is. Or, of course, go through the full operation and have the old meat and two veg cut off. Although that's unlikely to happen. Because the strange thing is, he identifies as a lesbian. No, really. Weird, isn't it, how many of these men like to dress in women's clothes but are lesbians? Because actually, all they are is straight men with a fixation for ladies' underwear and knocking one out. Well, there he is. A little hate-filled bag of pus has been suspended. He deserves all he got, and he's now the one hopefully is going to be fired after he fires all those women who object to his views. Well, goodbye. He won't be missed. He won't be a miss either. Thanks a lot. Bye.